Pesachim Daf Tzadik Aleph. Today's first email comes from Yehuda Holkauer from Farakwa. He says, "I'm very much enjoying the Shir Bavigdam Milo below." Says the same shot as you did yesterday about Dait and Kalois. Kol Tuv, a neighbor of your brother. He's a Gavaldik Yid. Thank you, Yehuda. Second email comes from Avram Zurov, Harav Avram Zurov from Kiryat Sefer, and he says that his former boss, who's also the yomi Yid for 35 years, thinks he solved the mystery. Why in Hitler's Yimach Shemoy's bunker there's a Gemara Pesachim? Maybe it has to do with the Gemara Daf Zayin Omid Beis, which discusses getting rid of all the Yidden, and since HaKadosh Baruch Hu was Mefazer, spread them out throughout the nations, it's not that easy. Keep up the great learning energy with the perky humor and inspiration. Best regards, Avram Zurov. Thank you. Says the Mishna, the following people, you could include them in the registration of the Korban Pesach. We're not concerned that they won't be able to eat the Korban Pesach, such as a person who's in jail, they promised to release him, an older person, a sick person, who right now could eat kazayis. What will happen tomorrow, we don't know. Person who's searching through the rubble for trapped people, the person might be dead underneath, and he'll create an oil, and he'll be tameh. But right now, you can make him part of the group. However, you cannot make all these people a Korban Pesach just for them, because what if they do become tameh? What if they can't eat? What if they don't release him from jail? What kind of jail we're talking about? Rabbi Yochanan says a non-Jewish jail, because if it's a Jewish jail, we could rely on their promise and they'll release the prisoner, as it says in the pasuk, She'eretz Yisrael lo yasu avla v'lo yidabru chazav, they're not going to lie. Now, even if it's a non-Jewish jail, that's only if it's outside of the wall of Yerushalayim. But if it's inside the wall of Yerushalayim, you could always go ahead and feed the prisoner Korban Pesach. What kind of rubble are we talking about? We're talking about a circular pile of rubble, cone shape. When you go over that shape, there's a likelihood you're going to create an oil. However, if it's elongated, then it's very shaykh. It's possible that you didn't create an oil during the shechita of the Korban Pesach. Says Rabbi Yehuda, you do not shech the Korban Pesach for one person. Why? Because it says Leisuchal Zbois HaPasach, and he reads it be'echad. Even though the next word is sharecha, he stops short. You cannot shech the Korban Pesach for one person. Rabbi Yossi says it's mutter. It's dependent if they eat it or not. Even 100 people who don't eat a kazayis, you can't shech for them, as it says in the pasuk, ish lefi achloi. You can even shech for an individual. So what does he do with the be'echad? To teach us that if you're makriv a Korban Pesach before chatzos, before the time of the Korban Pesach comes, on a private bama, when it's usher to shecht a Korban Pesach on a bama, you're over on a lois hasa, as it says. Now, what do you do be'echad? That if there's a heter to do a bama, and you shecht it on the bama before the zman, you're not over, because it's b'chad sharecha only when Klai Yisrael is going into one gate to shecht the Korban Pesach in the Beis Hamikdash. And Rabbi Yehuda learns this halacha because you can learn both things from the word be'echad. What is a woman chayav when it comes to Korban Pesach? There's a three-way machlokes. According to Rabbi Yehuda, the first Pesach, a woman is mechuyav. The second Pesach, there's only a reshus. If she wants to, she can. Because it says in the pasuk, nafshos, and that means all nefashis, all souls, including women. However, it says ish, a man. So it comes to be married the second Pesach. According to Rabbi Yossi, the second Pesach, a woman is chayiv just as she's chayiv on the first Pesach. It says nafshos, and it says in the second Pesach nefesh. It's two ribuim. Rabbi Shimon says the first Pesach she has a reshus. If she wants to, she could share. The second Pesach, it's also for her to be a participant in the group because she's not part of the parsha. As it says by the first one, it says ish, which comes to exclude a woman even in the first Pesach. But nafshois comes to include a woman if she wants to be part of the group in the first Pesach. But it says ho'ish the second time to be miter from the second Pesach. The ish celebeis, we learn a general rule that you have to be a man in order to be a shliach for somebody else. You cannot be a katan. Rabbi Yochanan says in halacha, you cannot make a group just made out of geirim, because geirim could be very medactic. They don't know the halachas clearly, so they'll be more medactic, and they'll come to pass Korban Pesach for no reason. Matzah u'maror, the first night is a chayiv. You must eat matzah u'maror. The other days, if you want, you can. And the halacha is, you do not make a group of women and slaves because they might come to an avera. That you can't make a group with slaves and ketanim, again, avera of zachor. However, you can make a group of women and ktanim, and you can make a group of just women. Have a wonderful day.